Hello YouTube, hello. This is June 16th, 2009. It's the day before my 62nd birthday, and I have the privilege of having Tuesdays off. I just came back from an obesity help event in Chicago and had a fun time. And I just made a video a few minutes earlier, and it seems like it's probably a 20-minute video instead of a 10, so I'll see if I can cut it short. But if not, I just want to let you know that a couple of things I picked up at OH was a book called Fat No More. Fat No More is written by somebody that has been out of surgery for 5 years as of March. And I started reading it, and I find it pretty interesting. I met the woman who wrote this book, a psychologist named Connie Stapleton, when I went around to visit all the vendors that were there. And I thought this would be an excellent choice for a book, because I still have some addictions that keep cropping up. And it's called The Complete Mind, Body, Spirit Guide to a Full Life After Weight Loss Surgery, called Eat It Up. She's now living in Augusta, Georgia, and she counsels people that have addictions. So that was something that I purchased Friday evening, the two books. And the cook called Chef Dave, who's also lost her weight. Connie didn't have the weight loss surgery, but cook Chef Dave has. And here's a picture of him prior to surgery. He gave us a few tips about food, and one of the things that I learned is that my George Foreman is not helping me, because it steams the food, it puts the grill marks on the food, but it steams the food and it gets rid of the moisture and the fat, and we need some of the fats for our body to work well. So that was interesting. That was really interesting, because I know that I haven't really enjoyed that George Foreman. It's been just sitting up there and staring at me sometimes. Gives me the evil eye and says, why aren't you using me? Okay, so I talked about making, and this is one of the samples I got from the vendor, making this nice little protein drink that I used about a half a cup of blueberries, and I used a cup of peaches, and they were the frozen peaches, of course, and the frozen blueberries, and made a really nice protein drink. I put in an ounce of honey, but this is only one portion of the protein drink. There's 2 large containers back in the refrigerator. And in the protein drink was made with water and Matrix orange cream, and I love it. I still have a large container of it. I had to put it in my own container because it came in this huge bag, but it's very tasty. So I knew that the blueberries, even though they're good right off the bush, the blueberry bush, they don't taste too good frozen and put in a smoothie. So I can tolerate sugar, and honey is a natural sugar. I also talked about in that video that you may not see, about going into the sky deck and at the Sears Tower, and we went to Grant Park, and we also went, we heard some of the music, but one of my new friends has issues with her back, and she needed to get going, and we did have a good day that Friday before we sort of tapped in and registered for the OH event. And I spent an extra day there and wanted to go to a Cubs game at Wrigley Field. It's an old field. It was built in 1914, and I went in and I watched the Cubs game from right field, sitting in the sun, and it was a beautiful game, and it ended dramatically with a win for the Cubs. And then I got on the transportation, which was a bus, and walk across the street to the train and go on the train, and somebody stood up and let me get on. So yeah, that was wonderful. I don't feel that old, but to have a young person get up and let me have a seat was just wonderful. So I'm going to end this video. I did talk about Celebrate and getting samples in the other one. And I don't know if I talked about the 5-hour energy. It's a decaf, but you know, sometimes I don't even sleep 5 hours. So I bought 2 of these, and I used one day when I needed to be alert. And it didn't do anything to me. I was awake all day, but it didn't make me high, giddy, nauseous, or anything bad. So, thanks Rose Wolf for the suggestion. Yeah, I gotta go because Bobby will be walking in soon, and here I am with my man's shirt on, and it's so huge. It's just huge. But it's my day off, so. Okay, no more jibber jabber. Bye-bye. And you did it. Yeah, you lost weight.